right? Anyone else? Like the answer need not be perfect. What you need to do is like it must be something, some raw idea that you're having about the interview. What is an interview?
Where they judge whether we are capable to a particular position or not,
Okay, yes,
based
right.
on the answers which we give, apart
Yes,
from the
right.
resume which we prepared.
Yes. Okay. Anyone
Ma'am, I
else?
had one. Ma'am, I had one question, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, yes,
Ma'am,
sir.
ma'am, when we go for interview, no, ma'am,
Yes,
does
sir.
our weight really matter, ma'am?
Wait,
How? Yeah.
sir, I don't think that they are going to weigh you for that purpose, because what matters is, in big companies, what they do now, they just ask for medical checks. Okay, they don't go for what is your weight. What they want is that you must be physically fit so that you can handle the pressure or the work burden that they are going to give you. Okay, so they don't have any problem with your weight, with your appearance, with anything else. What is required is that you need to be capable to be there. You need to be capable to handle the pressure. You need to be capable to handle the all the situations that you're going to face in the company. Okay, sir.
Is being low weight is
No, sir, they are not going to
for
judge
me.
you on the basis of
Most
your weight.
people say that like no, there is a like in my home only. I had so many pressure from home, like
Sir,
due to.
basically there are some jobs who are like related to the physical appearance. Like if you're going for the job of like flight attendant, or if you're going for the fashion show, so there are some areas where you need to be like, by physically you need to be very healthy, you need to be very attractive. So that's where this all are required. But if you're going for a job in any private company, you are not going to be judged on the basis of your weight, or the base or on the basis of your appearance. What they are going to judge is the way you're answering. If you're having the confidence in your answers, if you're having the strength and power in your voice now, they are not going to have any issues with whatever weight you're having. Okay, Prabhat sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Like
sir.
it has become issue for me, ma'am, in my home.
No, 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 sir. So there is nothing like that. In private sector, generally they focus on how capable you are and how efficiently you can handle the work that is going to be given to you. Okay,
Okay,
so
ma'am.
yes, like anybody else having any raw idea about interview? Any raw idea?
So, ma'am, in interview, like the interviewer judges that if the candidate has appropriate knowledge, or is he trainable to for that position. If he doesn't have that appropriate knowledge or skills, is he at least trainable for that position and suitable for that position?
Yes, ma'am. So, like after merging all your answers, I'll be telling you what an interview is. Like all the answers were perfect, and I'll be merging all the answers. Okay. So basically, what we do for any company, we first of all send the resume, and they just screen on the, sometimes they screen on the basis of resumes. Okay. So once they have screened the resume, they then go for the interview process. So what happens now? Interview is the first time where the interviewer is going to meet you, or is going to see you for the first time. Even if like you have sticked up like you have stick a picture on your resume, that's okay. But still, this is the first time that the interviewer is going to see you, that the interview is viewer is going to have a review about you, because the way you'll behave at that point is really going to be judged, because interviewer is there to judge you. Interviewer is not your friend that he will say that tell me anything, I won't judge you. It's not going to do that. But interviewer is a person who will judge you on the basis of your, like, on the basis of your behavior, on the basis of the way you speak, the confidence that you're having, or like the power or strength, the capabilities you are having. So interview is basically when the interviewer, no, he's already having the CV, he's already having the written content what you have done till now. He's not going to ask you all that what you have done, all that is mentioned in the CV. Interview is far more than your resume. He's going to ask you something. Sometimes interviewers also ask that is not at all relevant to you. Okay, so what interviewers do, they give you questions. Sometimes they give you stress questions so that you can think a lot and a lot, so that they can check how much pressure or how much thinking you are having, how much creativity you are having to answer any query. So interview is basically the face to face interaction of an interviewer and the interviewee, where the interviewer tries to get information or knowledge about you more than what is mentioned in your CV. Because what is mentioned in your CV, that is already mentioned, he's already read it, or he already have it. What he needs is how you are presenting all those things and how you are presenting yourself. So yes, your appearance or your weight doesn't matter for an interview, but if you are having like, as we all know, that first impression is the last impression. Okay, so yes, the way you will be dressed up, way you will be presenting yourself, the way you will be like greeting the interviewer, that is going to really, like, that is going to help. If you are going to be polite with them, if you are going to be generous to them, that is really going to help you. Okay, like if you are going in and saying कि सर मैं तो इंटरव्यू के लिए आया था, मेरा इंटरव्यू ले लो जल्दी, सो उस टाइम पे आपका वो बहुत बुरा इंप्रेशन पड़ेगा। अगर आप लिखो इंटरव्यू में लैंग्वेज, like yes, we all know that official language that we're having currently is English, but if you are having confidence, you can also speak up in Hindi, but you need to be confident. Like, we are starting in English and then switching to Hindi, then switching to English, and the interview is गया सारा का सारा काम। ठीक है, so हमें, like what we have to do ना, we will have to go like either switch, either go for English only or go for Hindi only. If you are capable enough, if you're confident enough that if you'll speak up in English, you are going to continue throughout, go for English. But if you are having a bit doubt that we can switch to Hindi, so try to be in Hindi, no issues. Interviewer is not going to judge on the basis of like what language you are using. Like yes, English always have an edge over other languages, always have an impact on others, but if you are having knowledge, Hindi will also work. Avoid using butler language. Yes, Prabhat sir. Like sir, Prabhat sir, this was for me or for like you are informing others regarding this?
I'm just saying, ma'am, like when we mix up two or three language at a time, no, ma'am, that is
Yes, sir.
generally called butler language, no, ma'am.
Okay, I got a new word today. I didn't know what is butler language basically. Okay,
Actually,
so
when I used to be in school, no, ma'am,
yes, sir.
high schools, no, ma'am, we used to have a strict language, strict rules that we should, like, we are entering to the college, we should just be communicating in English, or else our vocabulary will be not be good. So, like, when we used to speak, no, ma'am, so we don't know, like, properly, we don't know to, you like say some words. So we used to use regional language, and our teacher used to say that try avoid using this particular language. So only I said, ma'am.
Okay, okay, sir. So this was a suggestion from Prabhat sir to everyone over here, that try, sorry, avoid using butler language. So butler language simply in Prabhat sir's word means don't mix up different languages. Like as I already mentioned, we are starting with English. Like अच्छा impression बन गया, फिर थोड़ी देर में हिंदी पे आ गए, फिर इंटरव्यूअर सोच रहा है कि भाई या तो हिंदी ही बोल लो या तो इंग्लिश ही बोल लो। ठीक है, go for any one language which you think you are comfortable with, because being comfortable in an interview is the most important thing. If you're not comfortable with that, obviously that's going to be very, like, if you're not comfortable, then you are going to be nervous, and if you're nervous, then everything is going to be spoiled at any cost. because if you are nervous, everything will be win. Okay, so as I already mentioned, what an interview is, and there are like various types of interviews. Good eve- Good evening. Who's this? Siddhi ma'am.
Ma'am, it's me, ma'am, it's me.
Okay. Good evening, Dinu sir. Good evening,
Yes.
Sabakshi ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening. Good evening,
Good
everyone.
evening,
Hello.
sir.
So,
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
Good evening,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
ma'am, you were being missed by us.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I was finding something, ma'am. So, I got it now, and I'm like writing the notes. What you are saying, ma'am. So, keep
Okay,
continue,
okay,
ma'am. Yeah.
okay, ma'am. So, like, what is an interview? I already mentioned. So there are various type of interviews. Like in today's time, now every company have their own different way of interviewing. If you're going about like one is normal, that is personal interview, one to one interview that we call. One is the panel interview where the whole panel of judges are there to take your interview. Another one is stress interview that they give you now different stressful situation that they want to see how you react to that stressful situation, because they are providing you stress. They are like giving you different situations. Sometimes they also try to make you sometimes they also talk with you in a very bad way, so that they can see if you are like being talked by someone in such a way, how you are going to react. So sometimes the interview is for that purpose also. And other interview types that we are having is, like I already mentioned, what are the topics that I mentioned? One face to face interview, like one on one interview, I already mentioned.
Panel interview,
Panel interview. Okay. Next one is
stress
like
interview,
you can stress interview. They can also go for in or
tele
in. Yes ma'am.
tele interview, telephonic
Yes
interview.
ma'am. Telephonic interview. These are the, like, this is the most common interview these days, because obviously everything is going online. We all are like working online. We are going for work from home. Nobody like is at this time, nobody is there going out. So during this time, telephonic interview is the most common interview. Like they'll be calling you and they'll be asking you questions. So that is a telephonic interview. Okay, there might be an informal interview too. Like in informal interview, now they don't let you know that that is an interview of them. They just ask you some simple questions, and they just see what your reactions and what your how you're reacting to those. So that is also a type of an interview. There's a portfolio based interview too, in which they ask
Shraddha, ma'am.
you about.
Shraddha, ma'am. I'm just taking with me Sri Lekha, ma'am, for the register meeting. Actually, we want to do a certain promotion for PD. For the new kids. Okay. So just for the feedback response, I'm taking with me Sri Lekha, ma'am.
Okay ma'am, you can.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Sri Lekha, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Please WhatsApp me on my WhatsApp. I'm sharing you the link, ma'am. Please join there.
Okay, ma'am. Can I leave from this session, ma'am?
Yeah, this
Yes
session I'll
ma'am.
ma'am Shraddha ma'am will tell you afterwards. Okay, if she get time for sure.
Okay, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
श्रद्धा मैम आप देख लीजिए
Yes
मैं
ma'am.
चलती हूँ मैम ठीक है
Okay ma'am, for sure.
ख्याल रखिए सब लोग आप भी ख्याल रखिए मैम ठीक है चलती हूँ
Yes ma'am.
You too, ma'am.
Okay, so in today's scenario, now one is telephonic interview, and other one that is the video interview. Okay, in telephonic interview, they only call. They used to call you and ask and take the interview, and in the video interview, they like on the Skype or any other video platform, they take your interview. So like it is the best, like it is the most common alternative of the face to face interview, because as like in telephonic interview, the interviewer can't see your gestures. He can't rate you or can't judge you on the basis of your gestures. So video interview is the best alternative for the face to face interview in today's scenario. Okay, next we have is case interview. Okay, in case interview now, the interviewer give you some case studies. Some case studies he gives, and he asks, what is your review regarding this? He don't want to know your review, he just want to know that how efficient you are to solve a problem, how efficient you are to solve that problem. Like if you are given a real life situation, how are you able enough to solve that problem? Okay, other one we have is we can have job related interview. Like in that interview, only the interview regarding your job. Okay, the job that you are going to do, interview is going to be done on that basis only. Other one we are having is behavioral interview. In behavioral interview, na, what they do, they judge you on the basis of your behavior, how you behave. Because in any interview, your behavior also has a very important role. Okay, so these are some sort of common interview procedures that are followed in today's business world. There might be many other interviews, like there are multiple of interview types that every company is following, because every company is going for their own sort of own type of interviews. So there are multiple sort of interviews. These are some of the common interviews that these days people are following. Okay, any query till now, like for the types of interviews? Yes, Preeti ma'am, there is an exit interview too. Okay, so there is an appraisal interview too. In company, like once you are hired in the company, there is an exit interview also. Like when you are leaving the company, the interviewer take your interview and asks, why are you leaving? What are your reasons? Like anything regarding your working. Exit interview is also there. And other one is appraisal interview. Like whenever you are promoted for any further job, like any other post, you are taken interview at that point also, that to find out, okay, we have find you capable enough to promote, but still we need to ask some of the questions, that are you still ready for that or not? Because being at that point is okay, like being appraised is okay, but are you capable of taking the much more responsibilities than you are currently having? So that is the appraisal interview. Okay, so you all, ma'am, can you explain portfolio interview? Okay, so portfolio interview is basically now the person is having your resume. So what he do now, he goes through your resume and asks query from your resume only. He won't ask any question from outside the resume. He'll ask query from your resume only. His questions will be very related to your resume. Whatever you have written to your resume, they are going to ask. So that is a sort of portfolio interview. Okay, Nicole ma'am? Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. So here are some of the tips that you need to keep in mind when you are going for an interview. Okay, so till now for the types of interviews, any query? Shall I move forward to tips?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Shraddha ma'am,
Yes, sir.
ma'am, can I add few points here?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay. Very good evening, all.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, so since today's Sakshi ma'am is also not there, I think the class is going little bit dull. I think so, and you're all bored. I hope. Is it? No.
No,
I need
sir,
No.
not at all.
No, sir.
I need some energy, guys. Okay, guys, in the case today, your topic is interviews, right? So, in the case of interviews, if you go for top level corporate companies, okay, if you go for a top level corporate companies or middle level corporate companies, as far as I have seen, there will be 3 rounds of interviews. Okay, I would like to share some experience with you, so that you can also get some ideas now. So last year I was with the placement cell of my respective college. So where I found that the top level and middle level corporate companies are having a decent interview process through which they will be sorry which through which they will be selecting the candidates. So there are basically three rounds. First round is aptitude test. Okay, first round is aptitude test. If you're good in mathematics and if you're good in logical reasoning and somewhat, if you are good in using your common sense very fast, definitely you can definitely pass the test. And second round is a group discussion. So in the first round itself, 60 percentage of people, if 100%, if you see there's 10 people has applied for the internship in the first round aptitude, they will be having a cutoff mark. Okay, in the cutoff mark, they will be removing 60 percentage. That is, if there is 10 people applied, 6 people will be removed. Okay, 6 people will be removed, and rest there are 4 people. So with these 4 people, they will be going for the second round, and the second round is very important, and hope you all know that, that is the group discussion. So in the group discussion, of course, they will be not in the way of your talking. They will be looking your basic knowledge on the respective field. If you're going to apply for uh, IT field, they will be giving you a topic related to some IT and what will yeah, Jyotirmayi ma'am, you want to add something? Okay, I think she has some
No,
network.
sir.
Okay, okay. So what was I saying? Yeah, regarding the group discussion. In the group discussion, wait a minute. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. I got a call. That's it. Sorry. Um, in the group discussion, what they will be giving? They will be giving you a topic related to the respective field. That is, if you are going for IT sector, they will be giving you a topic. That will be a very basic topic as far as I have concerned. I have seen, as far as I have seen, it will be a very basic topic in that field. Okay, and of course, if you're going for finance also, or if you're going for HR, definitely they will be giving you a basic topic through which you have to discuss. In this discussion, they will be looking on your talking skills, your communication skills. Of course, you're confident. Um, the way of you talk with other people, the way you talk in the public with lot of confidence. If you go and talk in the husky voice there, they won't definitely they won't take you actually. Your voice should be somewhat bold. Of course, the example is Satakshi ma'am. You have heard her voice, right? The way she talks to someone, or the way she gives some work, it always looks perfect and bold and confident. Well, even though she sometimes talks wrong. As far as I have seen, she has never talked anything wrong. But if you say something wrong, also it should you should have a confidence. So that in the opposite, the respective company people will think that is correct point. If you say something in a confident, that will definitely be the truth. That's what I have seen, and in this itself, definitely they will be taking nearly two to the balance. There will be 4 people in the group discussion. In this, they will be uh, terminating 2 to 3 people. Okay, sometimes it may be 2 and sometimes it may be 3. It is I'm talking about the percentage, that is 20 to 30 percentage. So only the rest 10 percentage or 20 percentage will be attending the final interview. In the final interview, the basic thing is you will be talking face to face with the HRs, that is the human resource managers, the board of directors sometimes with the board of directors as well, and sometimes with the managers, sometimes with the HRs. So anyway, it may be a single person or it may be a group of persons. So it depends upon the company. Depends upon the company, it varies. So last time one of my senior attended the interview for being a computer computer analysis, um, where in the final interview a group of persons interviewed him. It was in Infosys, I hope. And for another interview he went for TCS, where only one person interviewed him in the final interview. So the decision of taking you into the company depends upon it comes if there is a group of persons or there's an individual. If an individual comes, okay, if an individual comes to interview you, basically stress interview, some you know I'm not clear to say it. He will be telling, he will sometimes he may be somewhat friendly, but sometimes he might be like, he will be showing some attitude. Since he is a HR manager, he will be showing some attitude. So these are the basic ways if an individual comes to interview you. Hope you understood. So in the if a single person comes to interview you, in the first question itself, there's a possibility that you can get rejected. Now, since it's an online interviews going on, so many people are not uh, getting the correct way of interview. But if once this lockdown lifts and the companies are opened, what they will do now? They will call you, and they will not ask you to sit in the chair and all. They will give you a pen or a marker, and they will show you a board, and they will ask you to write something in the board. So what you guys will write? If I ask you to write something in the board, what you guys will write? I need a quick answers. Guys, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I need a answer that if a HR manager asks you to write something in the board, so let me. So you people are from different fields, right? So you are going for your respective field, and your HR manager is asking you to write something on the board. What you will write in the board? That's what my questions. I want a quick answers in the chat box. If possible, you can unmute yourself, and you can say. Come on, guys.
So related to that particular field,
Next. Come on. Diksha ma'am, you wanted to say something, but then you again mute yourself. Okay. Okay. Next. Only three are active. What about others? There are nearly about ourselves. Okay. Next. Four. What about others? I need a quick answers, guys. There are a lot of people, and you guys are not. Pankaj, Jyotirmai Mishra ma'am, Nicole ma'am, Padmaja ma'am, Pankaj sir, Prabhat sir, Preeti Kakrodia. Sorry, Preeti ma'am has already written, right? Okay, Sheetal ma'am. Siddhi ma'am,
So
you cannot.
we will write our experience,
Okay,
then skills,
okay,
um,
okay. Guys, If a HR manager asks you to do this, will you be silent? You will write something, na? I'm asking what you will write. Sudden now I have asked you the question.
Sir, we will write languages we know.
Okay. Prabhat sir, your answer is valid. Okay. What about others? I'm asking. Jyotirmay ma'am, uh, Padmaja ma'am, Pankaj sir, Sheetal ma'am, Siddhimansi ma'am. You can also try if possible. Guys, come on. I need all the answers. Thereafter only I will move on. Qualification. Okay. That's really good, ma'am. Others, come on. I need quick answers.
Any quotes?
Okay, you will write quotes. Okay. Jyotirmayi, ma'am. Okay. Pankaj, sir. Pankaj, sir. Sheetal, ma'am. Yes, I will.
Please be responsive, guys.
Hmm, let's see how many are truly attending the class and how many are just attending the class. We will check now. Mhm. See, guys, you have paid 100 or 50 rupees. I don't know what's the amount you have paid. Um, and you are just wasting your parents' money. That's what I would say. That Pankaj, Jyotirmayi, and Sheetal, be responsible. If you can't even write something in the chat box, then how your personality will develop. I see that you guys don't have enough confidence to write something in the chat box. I mean, you can write anything, even it's your name, your college name, your parents' name, anything, your qualification, anything. Ma'am, Nicole, ma'am, not for you,
Sir,
ma'am.
I would,
Yeah.
sir, sir, I would write a designation. And if he asks why did you write this, then I will say like I see myself at this place after certain years.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. I think these people will not, respond. I hope. So we will do one thing. Uh,
Sir, Sheetal ma'am had responded. You removed my word.
Sheetal responded. Where?
Yeah, in text.
Oh, sorry. Didn't saw. Can you please ask her to rejoin? I didn't saw that.
Yes.
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Yeah, okay. She joined. Okay. Sorry, Sheetal ma'am. Sorry, Sheetal ma'am. Actually, I forgot it. I didn't see your message. So, yeah. Um, Pankaj and Jyotirmay was not responsible. Now we have removed them. So, you guys are really responsible, I hope. So, yeah, actually, the answer is said by Diksha ma'am. She said she will write something. Na? That is the answer. You know, in these interviews, they will check your capability of hearing. If they are saying something, if a higher official say to you something, and did you obey that? That's also seen here, and the way how much you hear that person's question also matters. So the answer is something. So in the coming interviews, if someone asks you to write something in the board, you go and write something because if you go for writing any other things, like if you're good in computer science and you go and write, I know, you will write Java, C++, you will go questions regarding that and it will be definitely tougher for you. I'm really sure that if you go for something like that Java and C++, so and you're confident in that and you go and write that, let me tell you one thing, it will be definitely tough for you. Yeah, definitely, ma'am. It was a logical question. See, they will not tell you that this is a logical question. This is a interview question. See, they will be asking like directly. They will be asking, and you have to be patient and calm and hear it completely, and thereafter you have to answer. Hope you understood that. So yeah, definitely it is a trick question. Let me tell you one thing, guys. All the corporate companies, how many people will come to their company for the interview? Maximum number, they will definitely look for the maximum number to be rejected. So they will find new and new reasons, because if if you are going to a company and there is already a person over there, and if he want to give his position in the future for you, he will think thousand times better than you. So what they will do now, they will maximum 95 percentage, 95 to 99 percentage, they will try to reject you only. So in order to come up with this, in order to come up and select in this interviews, you have only one option. You have to be patient enough. Okay, patience is also one of the qualities. Okay, is also one of the qualities that everyone will check. If you have already, if you have joined the job, okay, if you have joined the company and they have given you job and you did it, did something wrong, they will make shame of you in front of everyone. I'm not saying, not they will not ask you to come personally, and in the inside the manager's cabin they won't tell you that this is wrong, and thereafter they will not show the anger over that. What they will do now, they will show the anger in front of everyone publicly. This is corporate rule. So if you want to survive in the corporate, and if you want to select in an interview, you need patience. More than anything, you need patience. Thereafter your qualities comes confidence, everything. You need patience. If you don't have patience in your life or in the corporate companies, you can't survive. Even in your life, if you can't have patience in your life, you can't never succeed. So patience is a very important thing as far as I have concerned. Whatever decisions you take in happiness or it is a sad situation, it doesn't gonna bother you. It will definitely make you in a sad position in the future only. So please be calm and patient. If you're taking some decisions or if you're doing something, please be calm and patient before doing that. Hope you understood. I think I have diverted from the interview and I have gone for some patience and calm topic. So mainly, in the interviews, these are the 3 rounds. If you have cleared these 3 rounds,
Sir, what is third point, sir?
third,
Aptitude test, group discussion, and third one.
third one, sir. Actually, third one is the interview with the board of directors or the HR manager. Okay, in this question only. Okay, in this interview only, he will be asking you to write something on the board and all. So hope you understood that. He will be giving you activities and he will be monitoring your attitudes in the third interview. Now he will not just see your qualification, he will not just see your basic knowledge. It is already seen in the before itself. Okay, it's already seen in the before two topics, before 2 rounds. So what he will do now in the last interview, he will challenge you as much as possible he can. Okay, he will challenge your, he will be making your You will be monitoring your attitude, your personality in the interview, in the personal interview. So that's where everything matters. Even though you are eligible to qualify the first two rounds, many people are being failed to pass in the final personal interview. The reason is the way they present themselves, the way they are confident to the company, the way they show their attitude is not good. Some people will know, some companies will look for some attitude people, but some companies will looking for the people who can work a lot for him, for the company. So it depends upon the company. So we have to, in the first two rounds itself, we can understand what type of company it is. There's a lot of tricks. In the coming days, definitely I will be teaching you. If I get time and if I get into the class, I will definitely teach you this. And yeah, the tricks are there. There's lot of tricks. And of course, in your colleges, there will be placement training, I hope. So make sure you attend the placement training as well. If your college have the placement training, please do go through it. And if you go through the placement training, you will you will see the changes in your personality. See, mainly personality development does not see only the inside changes. It also changes lot of things outside your body. The way you dressings, the way of your dressings, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you communicate. This all matters. So these things will be covered in the last final interviews. So as Shraddha ma'am said, it has been divided into some categories like stress interview, um, telephonic interview, everything. So lot of things are there. The coming days we will be talking related to that. So regarding that, you need to prepare yourself. The first two rounds, definitely aptitude test. If you are a good learner, if you are a if you are good, if you are a topper in your studies, definitely you can cross the first round. No issues. Second round, definitely it is also for, it is also will be knowing the yeah, sure, but sir, I will be making a PPT on interview, and if possible next week I will show you that. The second group discussion round, they will be checking your basic knowledge on the respective field. If you go there and in the group discussion, if you go and say that that person's point is good, that person's point is good, that doesn't matter. They will, you have to say something related to the topic. Then only they will take you. After that, definitely coming to the, these two things can be definitely achieved by a topper, or he has some knowledge. Even if he have some, if he or she is having some practical knowledge, definitely they can come and pass these two rounds. But in the last round, it is not easier. They will be monitoring each and every change in you. You know, each and every step by you. So make sure that is the thing, that is the area where you have to concentrate a lot. There's a lot and lot of toppers. There are a lot and lot of toppers from IIM, IIT are attending the corporate companies interviews, but in the last round they are being rejected, and they are now working in a small companies. The reason is they can't pass the final interview. So make sure you guys work on it. So that is the reason we have conducted the personality development class as well. So in this personality development, please do talk. The reason why we are asking you to turn on your cameras, asking you to unmute yourself, is the reason you should not be shy. You should not feel any shyness to present yourself in front of others. Okay, you may be see here. No one is beautiful. No one is ugly. That's what I feel. Beauty is somewhere seen in your soul. You should be confident enough to say you are beautiful. That is personality development. That is your confidence. Even though you are not looking good for the others, you should be confident enough to say that I am beautiful, and you should show your attitude. Attitude is very very important. In a corporate companies, if you don't have attitude, you can't survive. So make sure these are the three things I wanted to tell you. Hope I have covered. In the coming days I will also be joining your classes, and I will also be training you in the much areas of the interviews. And yeah, now since I was busy in other works, I could not join for the personality development classes for this much days. So now today only I got time, and hopefully I have seen you all. And of course, happy to share my experience with you guys. And I will sharing all the experience of changing your personality. I have changed my personality a lot in the last 1 year. So I will be sharing my experience with you, and of course I will be teaching you and training you. I think the lot of days are still remaining for you to complete your PD classes. So we will work on it. You will definitely get success. And once you complete this personality development class, you will think that you are confident enough to talk anywhere, anytime. I hope so. And over to you, Shraddha ma'am. You can go on.
Thank you so much, sir. So you explained everything very well, and your experience regarding interview was very beneficial for all the students over here. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, you can take over the sessions now.
Yes, sir. So, like, okay. So now we can start with some of the basic tips. Like we all know those tips. Like we all have a very good idea that those things are very important while going for an interview or attending an interview. But what we generally do, we generally forget that during the interview we don't take care of that, so that generally we forget that. So some of the tips that I'll be sharing with you is, first one is, like, everyone focuses on the verbal communication. We all focus a lot on our verbal communication. How can we be good in communication? How can we use bigger and bigger vocabularies and everything? Okay, we go a lot for our verbal communication, but when it comes to non-verbal communication, we lack over there. We don't notice that the interviewer is noticing our non-verbal communication also. Non-verbal communication means your hand gestures, your body postures, the way you're standing. Like if you're standing and you're like bent towards one side, it shows that you're very lazy and a very lethargic person. So everything, every of your body's part speaks a lot about you. The way you are using your hand while talking tells a lot about you. The way you are like using your eyes while talking tells a lot. The way, like, if you are having a handshake with the interviewer and your hand is sweaty, the interviewer will very clearly understand that you are very nervous. And like if you are having a very loose handshake, that also shows low confidence. Okay, loose handshake so shows the low confidence. But if you're having a firm and a very strong handshake, like, it doesn't mean that just hold the hand of the interviewer and just press it like until his hands break. So it's not like that. Firm handshake means a, like uh, a very formal handshake, that is. Okay, so the firm handshake is a very formal handshake. So that's just one holding the hand and shaking it once. That's the formal handshake. So that shows a lot of your confidence. Okay, if you're having a very good handshake, that shows your confidence. Like the way you hold your body, the way you stand in front of the people, the way your body posture is. Like if your body is bent, or आई डोंट नो उसे इंग्लिश में क्या कहते हैं, जो लाइक वो एक बॉडी का जो पोस्चर हो जाता है, जो कि हम बहुत बुरे तरीके, अगर हम बहुत लाइक लूज तरीके से कॉन्टिन्यूसली बैठते हैं ना, सो एक बॉडी का पोस्चर बन जाता है. सो वो चीज जो होती है वो बहुत क्लियरली विजिबल हो जाती है. और इंटरव्यूअर उस चीज को सेंस कर लेता है that the person is lethargic, the person is lazy if you're not having a good body posture. So every of your body part speaks a lot. So we focus a lot on our verbal communication. We don't think that we also need to focus on our non-verbal communication too, because before we speak, what other person notices, the way our body is, the way our non-verbal communication is, the way our gestures are. Okay, so first step is to practice a very good non-verbal communication. That is to work on your gestures, to work on your body postures, to work on your handshakes. Okay, because the non-verbal communication now have a very good impression or a quick ending impression on the interviewer. Second one is dress for the job. Okay, whenever we are going for an interview now, you need to think that what sort of post that you're going to hold. If you're going for a post that is not that like high level, you can be a bit informal, a bit casual. But if you are going for a high level post, you need to be very formal, because your dress speaks a lot about you. It speaks that you are knowledgeable enough how to, like, if you're going to an interview and you are wearing some lehenga, or like boys are wearing some kurta, so basically this shows that you are not knowledgeable enough that which dress is for which occasion. And if you're not knowledgeable enough to know the purpose of every dress, you are going to have a very bad impression. You're going to leave a very bad impression on the interviewer. Okay, so the second tip or the second point that we need to care is that we need to dress up for the job. We need to wear some formal dresses. We need to wear some dresses that are clean and ironed in such a way that our first impression can have a very good impact on the interviewer. Third one is to listen. Like we always focus on the speaking. We need to speak. If the interviewer is asking, we'll just
The ma'am,
we'll continue. Yes, ma'am.
just add Srilekha ma'am in the meeting, ma'am. She's
Uh,
entering the meeting.
Siddhi ma'am will enter her. Yes, ma'am. She is here.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So the third point is to listen. As whenever we go for an interview now, we think that we need to speak a lot. If the interviewer is asking a question, we'll just start communicating, we'll start speaking, and we'll continue and continuously going to speak. So no, that is also going to have a very bad impression. Speak in a limited way, and before speaking, listen, because directly or indirectly, every interviewer tells you a lot. But what we do, we don't have that habit of listening. Like these days, people are not having the habit of listening, they are only having the habit of speaking. We don't think that what others are speaking, we don't listen what others are speaking, we just speak. So from the very beginning of the interview, have a very good habit of listening to your interviewer, because your interviewer is giving a lot of information either directly or indirectly. If you're not hearing him, you are obviously missing a very very big opportunity, because good communication skills not only include speaking, it includes listening too, and letting the other person know that you have heard him, and letting the other person speak also. Like it's not like we started speaking and we are not allowing other to speak. So good communication skills include all these things. Okay, so the third point was to listen, not only to speak but to listen also. Okay, and the fourth point that we are going to deal is don't talk too much. This is what I already mentioned, that what we do, we think that if we'll speak a lot in front of the interviewer will be very happy. Oh my god, he is having so much of knowledge, he is continuously speaking. So that also have a very bad impression. Interviewer don't think like that. Interviewer, what he thinks, like he need an answer that is appropriate and related to the question, not just everything. If he asks, tell me about yourself, you started from your name and ended up with the society's name, with your colony's name, with your relatives name. No, the answer that you're giving must be to the point, precise, and compact. Give an answer that is appropriate to the question. Don't talk rubbish. Don't talk too much that you're continuously talking and talking and talking, and the interviewer is getting bored and ultimately he sleeps in the interview. So the fourth point that we should, fourth tip that we should take into consideration is don't talk too much. Okay. Next we are having is don't be too familiar. Like what we do if sometimes interviewer do this, they start asking you some informal questions. So what we think that if he's asking some informal question, he's being friendly to me, I'll be more friendly to him, and I'll start telling about my family, telling about other things that I'm having. So no, don't be too familiar. Even if the interviewer is asking you some informal question, in that case also be a bit limited. Because if you'll speak unnecessarily, and if you are giving some answers, like to his informal question, if you are giving some answers that relates, that you are very quickly open to everyone, that relates, that very quickly says that if anyone will be like talking to you very normally or in a like loving way, you will speak up everything. Like if any person outside the company will ask you in a loving way what is the working of your company or how your company is working or anything confidential, you'll just speak up everything, because that interviewer is the new person to you. He don't know you. Okay, पहले से वो आपको नहीं जानता, वो आपको वो पहली बार ही मिला है, बट अगर वो ऐसे क्वेश्चंस कर रहा है जो कि इनफॉर्मल है, सो आप उसके आंसर्स लिमिटेड वे में दो। बिकॉज अगर आप सीरियसली, अगर उसने पूछा है आपसे इनफॉर्मली, आप इनफॉर्मली अपने सारे घर परिवार के बारे में बताने लग जाओगे, तो इंटरव्यूअर को बहुत क्लियरली ये चीज लग जाएगा कि कल को अगर इससे किसी बाहरी इंसान ने प्यार से पूछ लिया तो ये कंपनी की कॉन्फिडेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन भी दे देगा। सो ये बहुत ही बुरा इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है इंटरव्यूअर पे। ठीक है, सो एक ये भी पॉइंट है, डोंट बी टू फेमिलियर even if the interviewer is asking, because whatever an interviewer asks in the interview, don't think that he is your saga sambandhi, he is your acquaint, that whatever he is asking, he is a very good person if he is talking very like अगर वो प्यार से भी बात कर रहे हैं ना, तो उसके पीछे भी एक रीजन है, because he wants to judge you in every way कि आप if someone talks to you in a loving way, how you react. If someone talks to you in an angry way, how you react. So basically, this is the whole and sole purpose of the interviewer. Interviewer is there because he wants to know how you react to every situation, not only to just job. He is not there to judge you how much knowledgeable you are or how much knowledge you are having. He is there to judge how your behavior is, how you are treating others. Okay, so these are the things. You should not be too familiar. Even if he's asking in a very friendly way, try to be limited in your words, in your answers. Try to be limited. Okay, so next point that we're having is use appropriate language.
Ma'am, I
Yes,
have
ma'am.
one question. Like, what should we answer in such situation? Like, can we say, like this? Sorry, sir, this question is irrelevant to the interview, or something like that, or what should we answer? I mean, what will be the appropriate
Ma'am,
answer in such?
every question has a funny answer. Okay, so if the person is trying to ask you informal, if you will say this now, sir, this is not this is out of my resume, or this is not my work, I won't answer. This will give a negative impact. Okay, your every word that you speak in an interview is judged, is observed by that person. Every word or every behavior or every gesture that you show in the interview is judged by the person. Okay, so even if he's asking about some informal, try to be witty, try to answer in a funny way. Okay, so you can answer, like every question has a funny answer, but that depends on the person how you will be answering the questions. Okay, if he is asking informal because he wants to know what sort of person you are, because it is his duty to know you, because he is hiring you, it is his duty to know what sort of person he is going to have in his company. So even if he is asking informal, try to be a bit witty. Okay, use your brain at that point. You can't just like say, sir, I can't answer this. This is going to give a very negative impact.
So, ma'am,
Okay.
sarcastic answers can be given, like funny sarcastic answers.
Sarcastic can be given, but that much not at high level that the person gets offended. Because at the end, he is a person, so he can get offended. So, funny, witty can be answered. Logical answers can be given. Okay, sarcastic to some extent, not exactly sarcastic that the person gets offended, but yes, sarcastic to some extent can be given.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. So next I was dealing is use appropriate language. Okay, you all might have heard like about professional language, some of the professional words. Okay, so try to use a language that is appropriate. Some people have the abusive languages, like they have abusive words on the tip of their tongue. So if you're going in the interview and the person is asking you something and there's a slip of tongue and you are going to abuse, so use a language that is appropriate. Use a language that is formal. Don't use your like some like native languages are generally not preferable. Okay, so be appropriate of any inappropriate slang words or references to any age, race, relation. Like if you're saying anything, if you're answering any query, avoid anything like avoid your any slang or anything that is related to like age, any political party, any religion. Don't answer in a way that is related to any of these things. Okay, because some people are like quite restricted about their uh, quite conscious or restricted can be said कि उनके बारे में अगर किसी एक स्पेसिफिक रिलीजन के बारे में या किसी पॉलिटिक, क्योंकि ये सब टॉपिक्स जो होते हैं ना, ये सब टॉपिक्स बहुत ही ज्यादा सेंसिटिव होते हैं और लोग बहुत जल्दी इन सब चीजों पे गुस्सा हो जाते हैं. ठीक है, उसके बाद टेक केयर टू आंसर द क्वेश्चंस. ओके, अगर जब भी आप कोई लाइक एज आई ऑलरेडी मेंशन्ड दैट इफ यू आर आंसरिंग समथिंग, टेक केयर व्हाट यू आर स्पीकिंग. Like thinking before you speak, we always apply, na? So that is the thing. That person is quite knowledgeable. He knows which word or which thing can make you more and more angry or which word can make you come to your level. Okay, he knows it very well how to deal with you, how to make you angry or how to bring you at your level, or how to just check that you are real or being fake. He knows everything. So take care of all the answers that you're giving. Think before speaking. When he's asking for any example, what you like regarding what you did something or something, they are asking behavioral interview questions. Okay, if they're asking for example like how did you dealt this situation, he's taking a behavioral interview at that point. Okay, so be very 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 clear, very conscious, no sorry conscious no be very particular that what you are speaking. Next we are having is ask questions. Yes, of course, it's a very important thing that today in today's scenario na, if you are going for an interview and you are just going and he is asking question, you are answering and you left, it means that you haven't researched about the company or the job role that you are going to do. You need to ask questions. You need to ask questions regarding the company. You need to ask questions regarding the work. If you are asking, it shows that you are excited for the job and you have researched about the company. You are just not that you have received the interview letter and you are just reaching over there with your resume and other documents. No, have a habit of asking question. Once the interview is completed, ask the interviewer about the company, job roles, and your working. These questions must be raised in front of the interviewer after the interview so that he can also know that you have done a research, you know about the company. Because at the end, whenever we are going for a job, In simple words, we may say that we are going to sell ourselves for a job. Okay, so as a product, considering yourself as a product, think that what are your plus points, what are your USPs. Every product has a USP, okay, unique selling proposition. So think, what are your USPs, what are your unique selling propositions, what are the things that you think you possess can benefit the company. Take all those things with you, take all those informations with you, and don't look desperate. Even if you need that job very desperately, don't show that desperation in the interview. You need that job, you need that job very, very eagerly, but don't show that desperation, because at that point interviewer will understand that you are desperate, and he'll try to take advantage of it. He'll try to negotiate with you regarding the job or regarding the remuneration. He'll try to negotiate because you're desperate. He understands that if he'll ask for something less, you will agree to it because you're desperate. So don't show that desperation. Okay, so these are the points, these are the tips that you need to take care before the interview. Okay, any queries from your end?
No, ma'am.
Any other person having any query, or we shall wind up the class?
Ma'am, I had a question. Like,
Yes.
sometimes it happens that whenever we go for an interview, we are nervous. Then how should we hide that nervousness from that interviewer?
Hide that nervousness from the interviewer. Okay, Satakshi ma'am. Satakshi ma'am will give a very good idea how to hide nervousness. I think Satakshi ma'am is not here. Okay, so basically, when you are nervous now, you are everybody. Whenever anybody go for any interview, now everyone is nervous. Nobody is that perfect that he will think that I am going to, like, if I am going, I'll be selected straight away. No, everybody gets nervous, but it's our own like how we manage ourselves. ये जरूरी है कि हम खुद को कैसे मैनेज करते हैं, बिकॉज वो प्रॉब्लम, वो नर्वसनेस की प्रॉब्लम ना सबके साथ है. इवन इफ द परफेक्ट पर्सन इज गोइंग फॉर समथिंग ना, गोइंग फॉर सम इंटरव्यू और समथिंग, तो उस टाइम पे वो इंसान भी नर्वस होता है. बट ये हर इंसान का अपना अपना तरीका होता है कि आप नर्वसनेस को कैसे मैनेज कर सकते हो. बिकॉज मैंने, मतलब मेरे कॉलेज में जब एक इवेंट हुआ था, कुछ लोग आए थे इंटरव्यू के बारे में बताने के लिए. तो उन्होंने क्या कहा था कि जब भी आप इंटरव्यू के लिए जाओ, सो आपको अगर नर्वसनेस फील हो, तो आप इंटरव्यू पे जाने से पहले पंजाबी सॉन्ग सुन लो. पंजाबी सॉन्ग वो सुने, वो वाले जो वो
हाँ
गिद्दे वाले होते हैं, वो हाई बीट वाले.
हाँ हाँ.
सो वो गाने सुनो आप. उससे आपको ना थोड़ा सा एक्साइटमेंट सा फील होता है. एक वो, मतलब आई डोंट नो वो वर्क करता है कि नहीं करता, बिकॉज मैंने आज तक कभी ट्राई किया नहीं है उसे. बट हाँ, उन्होंने कहा है कि, और ये बात तो सब अग्री करते हैं कि जो पंजाबी सॉन्ग्स वैसे वाले होते हैं, उनसे एक वाइब आती है, एक एक्साइटमेंट आ ही जाती है उससे. ठीक है, सो ये सबका अपना अपना तरीका होता है. हाउ कैन यू डील विथ द नर्वसनेस दैट यू आर हैविंग. सम लाइक हैविंग, कुछ को पानी पीने से भी नॉर्मल हो जाता है, कुछ को ब्रीद इन ब्रीद आउट से भी नॉर्मल हो जाता है. तो सबकी अपने अपने तरीके होते हैं. कोई एक स्पेसिफिक आपको ऐसा रामबाण तरीका कोई नहीं बता सकता कि नर्वसनेस से डील करने का क्या तरीका होता है. You will have to make yourself realize that yes, I can do. Take that positive attitude in yourself and tell yourself that I can do.
And ma'am, one more question I had.
Yes, ma'am.
Like last time when I went for an interview, so I was given some when I was called for interview, I was given some other designation. And when I went for that interview, that HR generalist told me that you are going to interview for some other position. Like she told me some other position. So at that time, I was not able to get like what was happening, because I was gone for some other thing. Like I went for some other position, and there they told me that we don't have that position. And then like in that situation, what should we do? Like how should we deal with that? Like how we should inform that I came for some other position, or we should just continue with the interview and then we should inform like you are hiring me for some other position.
मैम बेसिकली आपने जिस चीज के लिए लाइक फॉर विच पोजीशन यू हैव अप्लाइड यू रिसीव्ड द लाइक interview letter or interview call you received for that?
Yeah, I received an interview call.
Okay, so they mentioned you that you are going to get that position that you have applied for.
Yes.
Okay, so they told you on the call that they are going to interview for a post, and when you reach there they interviewed you for another thing.
Yes.
So basically yes, there is a very big confusion, because if I am an HR person, I may be good at HR, but it's not necessary that I may be good in marketing too. So if I'm going there and the person is saying that we don't have HR like HR vacancy right now, we are having marketing vacancy only. So it's not like if I'm not good in marketing, how can I say that yes, ठीक है मैं कर लेती हूँ. It's not like that, because whatever I am good at, I am going to take that role only. Because if I'll be taking any other role now, I won't fit in that role. Because if I'm good at HR, I won't be fitting up in marketing. We are not that multi-dimensional person. Like if you think you are capable enough that you can go for the other domain too, or like other domain that they are providing, if you think that you are having that much knowledge, you can take that. But if you think that you are not having that much capability, then you can very clearly tell the interviewer, ma'am, whenever you will be having an HR vacancy or the role that you have applied, whenever you are having that vacancy, please consider me and please inform me. Because if I'm not good at that, it doesn't make any sense to join the interview and go and do rubbish over there. Because if I don't know anything, how will I manage it?
So basically, I went for an interview for analytical work, and then when I went there, they wanted me to do like lead generation work. So I said no, that I cannot do all the sales and lead generation work. I mean, I
So
could have
wait,
done that because
ma'am.
I have done,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
मुझे वो नहीं करना था. So इसलिए फिर मैंने उन्हें straight up ही मैंने कह दिया like I don't want to take up this
Yes,
job.
ma'am. This is what I mentioned. Na, we are not. Everyone is not suitable for every post. If we are good at anything, it's not necessary that we will be good at or we will fit in any situation or any domain. It is not like that. Everyone have their own specific domain. Okay, so if we are going out of that domain, we won't be able to survive over there. Even if we take up that, we are not going to survive over there. We are not going to learn anything. We are just going to take it as a burden over us. We will do, but we will do it as a burden. But if that domain is our own personal, like our own interested domain, we are going to do it with full excitement and pleasure. But if we are going for a domain and we are getting another domain, we are going to do it as a burden if we take it. So better would be to leave that and inform the interviewer that whenever you are having an open vacancy for that role, please consider me and please inform me at that point. I am not comfortable, or I am not like suitable with this post.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So Siddhi ma'am, you can stop the recording, ma'am.